Being kind of bees, yeah. Being kind of bees, yeah. Being kind of bees, yeah. Being kind of honey bees, bumblebees, every single kind of bee. Thinking gotta be every time I see him on me. Buzz buzz is the king of spring, yeah. Little bees pollinating everything. Just a little guy, better spread your wings, making flowers bloom, doing it with ease.
Hey!
Yeah.
Doing it with ease.
Yeah.
Around, y'all. Hang on.
Being kind of bees, yeah. Being kind of bees, yeah.
Gotta be kind of bees, yeah.
Being kind of honey bees, bumblebees, every single kind of bee. Thinking gotta be every time I see him on me.
Hey!
Buzz buzz is the king of spring.
Buzz buzz.
Pollinating everything. Just a little guy, better spread your wings, making flowers bloom, doing it.
Hey! Do you know what time it is? Oh yeah! It's time for the weekly wrap-up. Hey! It's undisputable. And wonderful. Woo! Yeah! Yes, that is Be Kind of Bees by MJ Hanks. So our thanks to MJ Hanks for putting that little ditty together so we can utilize it for today's setup tune. Woo! Appreciate him. Yes. Oh, happy Friday, people. Hope you've had a fabulous week. You're feeling accomplished with yourself. You're celebrating yourself for having almost made it through another 7 days worth of living and are cruising in to a lovely week's end. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Got a lot to cover, so I want to get right to it. Well, not quite that right to it. Hang on a second. Oh, here we go. Today's weekly wrap-up is entitled Whole Lot of Buzzing Leads to a Whole Lot of Bountiful Somethings. So if there ain't any bees, we's gonna have a big old global problem. Ha! Let me repeat that. Today's weekly wrap-up is entitled Whole Lot of Buzzing Leads to a Whole Lot of Bountiful Somethings. So if there ain't any bees, we's gonna have a big old global problem. Let's do this. Here we go. Buzzing all around the globe and in the air, we, as in them and us, share. Bees are hardcore workaholics, each playing their specific role to keep them honeycombs full, pleasing their queen, the main goal. What's wild is that it takes billions of bees to produce lots of honey, because in an individual bee's short lifespan, it creates merely 1/12 of 1 teaspoonful. In other words, a 1 teaspoonful taste buds tease requires the entire lives lived by 12 bees. In case you're wondering, there's 3 types of bees. The workers, the drones, and the last yet far from the least of bees these is the queen. Each of these 3 bees categories, lengths of lifespans living vary tremendously. The workers, by the way, all of which are females, get birth into spring or summer last 5 to 6 weeks, while those arriving in the winter make it 5 to 6 months. The queen lasts the longest with a typical lifespan of 2 to 3 years long, but some have up to 5 to 7 years held on to their throne. And the final bee group flying and buzzing around for 8 weeks, fertilizing a receptive queen bee, the main mission fulfillment they seek are the drones. Small, simplistic creatures, one may presume. But here's the serious skinny people. Without them bees, 90% of the pollinator-dependent plant species wouldn't produce their vegetation, nuts, fruits, nor would beautiful flowers bloom. So let's back up a moment and put the symbiotic relationship between pollinators and the pollinator-dependent plant species statement into its utmost important, pertinent perspective. Pollinators are comprised of 2 categories. Firstly, the vertebrates, species with a backbone, such as birds, bats, other small mammals, covering approximately 1,000 species. And secondly, invertebrates, including flies, beetles, butterflies, moths, and the various 20,000 species of bees. These pollinators provide pollination, helping plants survive and thrive, pollinating over 180,000 different plant species. And here's how that looks in terms of pollinators' overall responsibilities globally. Them pollinators are pollinating more than 1,200 crops, 87 of the leading 115 being food crops, which equates to about 75% of those crops upon which these pollinator services are depending. Annually, pollinators contribute more than $217 billion to the global economy and $24 billion to the U.S. economy. With this entire impact considering into this mix, we've got to be factoring one more category: the indirect products of plants, such as milk and beef from cows fed on alfalfa. The value of these here plants servicing pollinators in the U.S. solely would increase to $40 billion incredibly. Okay, that's great. These pollinators are pollinating. But what is pollination? Pollination is the transfer of pollen from the male part of a flower, the stamen, to the female part of the flower, the pistil. It is one of the most important processes when it comes to the plant reproduction and is to the world's ecosystem the most crucial. Pollinators are the who make this transfer from one plant to another occur. Are y'all picking up what I'm laying down and feeling the immensity of this here propensity? Ain't done yet. I got way more for y'all, so stick with me. Here's how much we, when it comes to plants, possess a super serious dependency. Plants produce one-third of our food supply by giving us countless fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Plants provide half of the world's oils, fibers, such as cotton used to make clothes and other raw materials. Plants are used to create many medicines. Plants also provide wildlife with food and protection. Plants keep waterways clean. Plants prevent soil erosion. Plants produce the oxygen we and other species need to breathe. Plants absorb carbon dioxide and other means of all species protecting by global climate changes counteracting. After all these facts listing the statement we need bees should go without saying, because we've just been schooled with the importance of comprehending this here understanding. Perhaps y'all heard the incredibly sad news that the species of bees populations are depleting. With the shared knowledge my SutterGirl self has been rapping, this current sad status is one that needs our attention for prioritized action in order to be reversing. I know what y'all are thinking, yeah, but SutterGirl, what can we possibly do? I got the answer for both I and for you. We got to get to planting. Do what? Yes! The answer for this desired status reversibility from a huge negative to immense positivity is simply to plant plants in your yard that support bees' needs and promote plant life fertility. Let me say that one more time. The answer for this desired status reversibility from a huge negative to immense positivity is simply to plant plants in your yard that support bees' needs and promote plant life fertility. Native flowering pretty weeds such as asters, thistles, sweet clover, lavender, mixes of wildflowers in the back of your yard. Plant some of these. Some other ways to help save the bees: use products to eliminate other types of weeds that are chemical free, or support local organic farmers and bee conservativists financially. Hashtag, we need bees now and for future generations to feed. Hashtag, help keep bees buzzing, plant a wildflower garden. Hashtag, we need bees now and to future generations feed. Hashtag, help bees keep buzzing, plant a wildflower garden. Yes. Hashtag, we need bees now and to future generations feed. Hashtag, help bees keep buzzing, plant yourself a wildflower garden. Yes. Oh yeah. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Help those bees keep buzzing. Plant yourself a wildflower garden. Oh yeah, help the bees keep buzzing. Plant a wildflower garden.